I'm Lisa, and today I would like to talk about American beauty versus Taiwanese beauty. Well, there are three things I would like to cover. Number one is that Americans have different types of makeup, as you know, and also they have different types of hairstyle and different types of dress code. Well, number one, let me start with Americans usually like makeup that are a little bit more thick and couture-like, and so it's more like the smoky eye makeup. It's the kind that everybody has heard of. Angelina Jolie likes, and Megan Fox. Their kind of makeup is the smoky eye look, which they apply a lot of eyeliner and eyeshadow around the eye area and create depth. And they couture a lot around the nose, the bridge area, to make it look very tall, and then the thinning on the lips and the very thinning on the eyebrows. So later on, I'm going to post some pictures of my own makeup style and what does some of my makeup look like when it's like smoky eye. And American usually in general will apply this kind of makeup towards any kind of occasion, whether they're going shopping or they're going clubbing. It can be semi-formal or an extremely formal event, depending on how thick the makeup can get. So I would have different pictures of the different degrees of smoky eye makeup, whether it's thick or it's thin. For Taiwanese people, their makeup is more very natural. They go for a natural beauty look, so it's very little application on the eyeliner, the mascara, and sometimes they don't even put on fake eyelashes, and very little application on the nose bridge part and on the facial, the couture part. Well, that's one downfall because Asians in general already don't have such a prominent feature. So if you apply too little on the makeup, it would look like you actually have no makeup on. Number two, the difference between the hairstyle that people like in America and in Taiwan is that American likes, if you go to the hair salon, people would usually ask for a Brazilian blowout, which is the wavy, voluptuous look that has your hair has a lot of volume and it's very full. And the more your hair, the better. To them, it's actually considered an advantage if you have a lot of hair and a lot of volume, and they like their hair very curly and to a point where you can actually, it's to a point sometimes it looks very explosive and passionate. Well, for Taiwanese people, they like to perm their hair and they like to straighten their hair. So Japanese straightening hairstyle is extremely common because they care a lot about their facial features. A lot of Asians have really round face, so very straight hair would accentuate their face and make it look a little bit thinner and make it look like they have a V-shaped chin. So that's why they like very thin and straightened hair. Well, for the dress code is very simple. So the dress code for Americans, they don't really have a particular style because Americans like really plain simple colors. That's just one color to show off their boobs, and they actually prefer curves like Mariah Carey, and then they like to show off their boobs and their ass and their other asses. So there's not much of a style in general, just more of a clubbing or maybe like a little cocktail dress would be their style if they go clubbing or they go shopping, and it's a very simple look. Is more on their curves than on what the texture or what the content of the shirt. Well, for for Taiwanese people, they like fashions that are like from 80s, American 80s fashion. That's so they have a lot of different like text on the shirt, a lot of color and a lot of bright colors, a lot of bling bling, a lot of like textures, a lot of jewelries on there. So that would be an 80s style look and 80s style fashion. So in general, is not about the curves, it's more about what your shirt look like or what your dress look like. That's a bit of a that's three things I would like to point out for American beauty versus Taiwanese beauty.